If you have an eyebrow stamp, but every time you try to put them on, one of them is still crooked, this video is for you. The first thing you want to do is get your eyebrow pencil and place the end of your pencil vertically from the dimple of your nose to the inner corner of the eye and leave a mark. From the same spot on the nose, turn your pencil approximately 45 degrees and aim through the center outer part of the iris, making a mark on the top side of the brow. Now the last one you're going to align with the side of the nostril instead of the dimple, and it's going to go right through the outer edge of the eye and straight up. And that's approximately where your tail should end. Now we're going to check to make sure that these are even by holding a piece of string or dental floss horizontally across the eyes. The inner dots should be the same height, and when you bring that all the way out, the outer dots should be very similar to the inner dots in height. Next, you want to check your arch height and then make any adjustments before we get that brow stamp out. If you're not used to using your template, what I want you to do is line up all those little dots inside your template, but I want you to start from the outermost dot and work it inward. And that way, if it's too long for your face, you'll know where to stop with that inner dot. Test out your stamper, make sure you don't have too much on there, and then begin on the outer portion near the arch and work your way in. The reason for this is you want most of the color to be around your arch and your tail. It's the easy part. We got one on. Now let's do the same thing on the other side. If you're not used to your stamp, start on the outside where the tail is and work it backward. But if you've already determined that yours is the perfect length, just go ahead and line up all your dots in there. Now go ahead and stamp. If you have trouble holding onto the stencil, I recommend just using a little piece of tape in the middle as like an extra finger. I did that for like the first month that I was using stencils because I just couldn't figure out how to get my fingers that far apart. And there we go. I like to blend that inner portion so it doesn't look so blocky. And then if anything is looking too dark or too harsh, just take your spoolie and very, very lightly blend. Links for the products that I used in this video are in the description. Final thoughts. After doing this for a little while, you will absolutely remember where your brows go. Give it a try.